So this clown, to me, who is also one of the king of all deceivers in Nigerian politics, who should be ashamed of himself, no other than Umahi, his arrogance is finally meeting mathematics. When Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde asked him for a breakdown of the coastal highway costs so that he should come and talk, and then the so-called engineer of century suddenly ran out of numbers when Rufai first of all asked him, because they knew that corruption was in the system and they were looting and stealing. The same minister who once bagged at Arise TV, Rufai, for daring to request transparency, now cannot defend his own figures. He has suddenly become like Monday Okpebholo of Edo State, who could not read out the figures in his own budget. How can that kind of person execute such a budget? How do you start a multi-trillion-naira project without knowing the cost per kilometer? And even when you now say that the cost will vary from kilometer to kilometer, because some places may have water that will require more filling and all of that, they now said, okay, give us the average. The same minister could not give the average. At least if it's 10 kilometers, what's the average when you take this and give us the average? And that was what Makinde was pointing out. And then again, they now said, okay, for the ones they have already done, give us the cost per kilometer of doing it. He said no, that the roads have been completed, they've not done drainages, they've not done street lights, they've not done this. You just know that this man is hiding something, and then massive looting is going on. So to me, in the end, the man who calls himself a professor of engineering or whatever, just because he is handling an engineering project, and which is not even his field, to me, that is not engineering. That is corruption, wearing a cap and showing us in the face of the cap that this is corruption. Makinde just didn't call him out. Makinde exposed the system where mega projects are just mega excuses to loot with grammar and graph, because they know an average hungry man in Nigeria, an illiterate in Nigeria, has no business with figures and graphs. So in the end, he was speaking grammar, and some lazy youths in his place are beginning to protest for him.